And welcome back, everyone. I'm Brian.
I might be Eduardo.
And we're doing more From Russia with Love because, well, we can't get enough of this game.
I think I've had my full
Welcome to Station T,
fill.
James.
Yeah.
I've had my
Words.
full. English is hard. So we're doing Station T Turkey today. And so it's always fun because, well, not always fun, but, you know.
That didn't look like fun.
No, that's not. That part is not fun. However, what is fun is sometimes seeing the character models, like, the way they move is always really awkward.
Have they taken hostages?
Yes, several.
I'm going in.
So why would you blow up the building if you already took hostages?
You know what? That's a good question. It's like, I'm going to burn down my house while I'm still inside because I want the fire department to come faster.
I feel like you're missing something there.
I don't know, but what I do know is that this never happened in the movie.
Oh, this is totally an original level.
Yep. I mean, you go to Station T, yeah, and there's an instance where, you know, Kirilenko sets a mine bomb, but there really isn't...
It's a mine bomb.
Like, they take a mine and they strap it to the side of the building and they detonate it. It is like some makeshift
Doesn't
bomb.
it rotate? Oh, I was about to say, I'm like...
It does. I just like strafing. But it's like... It's not very... It doesn't kill anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But that prompts them to go into the tunnels, which I think we do in the next episode, I believe.
So I really won't feel bad for not knowing anything that's going on in this level, then.
No. I just thought you were going to watch it.
I never got around to it.
Oh yeah, he's Russian, by the way. So, although this would technically be considered an act of war, because they are Russian and they are invading a diplomatic area, you know, I mean, come on, you'd think that they would get the military involved.
No, dude, this is an action movie. The military never shows up until the hero's already done all the heavy work.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, haven't you ever seen, like, any movie, like, ever?
I know, I have. Oh, but yeah, these guards have no idea what just happened outside.
Even though they hear explosions and gunshots and, you know, Brawly McBrawl there.
Yeah. Oh, but we did, between the episodes, we did do some upgrades to, like, our PP7 and stuff, so now we can carry, like, 18 bullets in the PP7, which is very, very high, considering that, you know, you're not supposed to have that many.
Why are you lying to them?
I don't know. Why am I lying, Eduardo?
You didn't do any of that. He's just lying to you.
Of course. So we're doing more and more running around, because it's one of those games that, you know, it's just, you get little bits of story here and there, and that's pretty much how most James Bond games are, I think. It's like, you just get a little bit.
I think that's how all the movies are, too.
Well, yeah, pretty much. The only problem with this level is sometimes it gets a little confusing as to where you can and cannot go. Like, you can go up these stairs, but there's no doors on this side. You have to, well, there's the one, but it doesn't really lead to anywhere.
It's empty room. Oh no, there was another Brawly McBrawl there.
Yeah, but it's a dead end. You can get some stuff in here, but it's not really.
Yeah. See, this is what I hate. I feel like game developers, that they should, if they're gonna build like rooms with little goodies in there, it should lead somewhere. Like it's like the whole thing. Like there's no point in having a detour unless the detour takes you also to where you're going.
Right.
You know, because then that encourages, you know, multiple playthroughs then, because then now, oh, I went this way, well, let me try doing it this way, you know?
Yeah, this one, it's like, okay, you have, like, branching paths, but they all just end, and you have to go back to the central room or whatever, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, like, what's the point of that? You know, I mean, I understand they're probably a little more, their hands a little more tied since they have to tie in with the movie, but, you know, it's still...
like, this level is a unique level. It's not a...
Yeah, they totally should have taken this opportunity to do something like that. Way to shoot him in the nuts.
Well, yeah, basically.
Why'd you shoot the rope?
Because that's the Bond mode. That's a special move. What's weird is they give you 2 points to shoot the rope, either below the person's hand or above the person's hand, and I don't know why they give you both. I figured they would just give you the one, because if you shoot above the rope, they can't
above
really...
their hand, you mean?
They can't grab back up. But if it's below the rope, they can still hold on, although...
It's much harder.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't
and
think
there's
you could do that one-handed.
tons of computers and stuff, which, you know, if this was the 1960s, I really don't think that they'd have all these computers and stuff just out in the open. I'm pretty sure they would need.
It would probably also be filling up an entire room. Like,
yeah, they're giving lots of liberties to computers and technology and stuff in the 1960s. Oh, and now we're in the actual main hallway, which
the
actually
atrium.
it is shaped like a T. Which, no, that is not why it's called Station T.
Oh.
It's because it's in Turkey.
I feel like this was a missed opportunity.
Well, yeah, but to be fair, in the movie they have Station Y in Yugoslavia. I don't know.
I'm trying to find the creativity somewhere.
Yeah, well, the movie was not the most creative movie in the world, I don't think. I mean, it was fun to watch, and I have all the James Bond movies, but... Nerd! It was that Blu-ray pack that came with everything except Skyfall, and instead
Skyfall?
Skyrim. I seriously almost...
I love how when Skyrim came out, my home buddy always heckled me about it. He was like, I'm never gonna buy Skyrim. And I'm like, why? There's no rims in the sky. So I edited him a photo of like car rims in the sky in Skyrim, and I'm like, dude, there you go. Now get the game. And he's just like, fine. And then I didn't see him for like 5 weeks.
Well, yeah.
And he came back.
That was such a mistake. Why didn't I do this before?
Hey, he came back. He is like wide-eyed. He, was like shaky all over.
Oh yeah, and this is our covert uniform, by the way. Apparently, we have a backpack.
Apparently, turtlenecks also make you covert.
Yep. Covert and turtleneck and backpack.
Oh, geez, sorry. I was gonna say something too. No, that wrong. I was like, I was gonna talk, and then a yawn came on. I was like, but anyway, so this. If any of you guys watch Archer, I'm having so much fun just watching this, and like thinking back, I'm like, oh, this is why Archer does that. This is why Archer does that, because Archer's just entirely just. What if James Bond was just a jerk? Like, he was just the biggest douche, self-absorbed douche in the world.
Yeah.
And let's make him American. And
which is
let's have the time frame be incredibly ambiguous.
Always fun.
Yeah, because they actually even make a joke about that someone walks in and goes, "What time is it?" And he's like, "I know, right?"
Yeah.
And then he's like about to say something else, and then like they cut him off and they start talking about other things.
About that other thing.
Which thing?
The other thing. Not that thing.
The first thing or the second thing?
Fourth thing.
Yo, well, we can't talk about the fourth thing if you don't talk about the third thing. We can't talk about the third thing unless we talk about the second.
Oh yeah, we gotta find
the second thing.
We gotta find
we can't
a
talk about the second thing because we can't talk about the first thing.
I know, but we found.
So what is it?
We found special SMG rounds in a bookshelf because that's where every business keeps their submachine gun bullets, in a book. Come on, seriously.
This is why I give up.
I know, and this is the worst. This is what I find really annoying about this level is just you gotta run around. It's really annoying.
Okay, you're supposed to be saving hostages, right?
Yep.
Yet there's all this running around. I feel like these people would be dead by this point.
Probably.
Like, I always love this in, like, movies and in games, like, where you have to rescue hostages. It's like the guys just wait around for the hero to show up, and then just as they show up, now we're gonna shoot him. Like, no. If I were a bad guy and her shit was going down, I would have totally, I would have just shot all the hostages and been like, well, I mean, we're already going down for this, so...
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, well, we kind of already made our choice, so...
Yeah, I'm saying, I'm like, it doesn't matter. They're gonna put us away for like life anyway, so...
What can you do at that point? So it's like, just go with it. Oh, we got schematics and an attaché case.
Yeah. No, well, for however mean that sounds, that's probably what I would do. I would just be like, I'm already screwed, so I would just be like, well, whatever.
If you were taking hostages, you would want to make a statement with it, so...
Oh yeah, I totally would. But I mean, It is what it is, I guess. You know, I'm never gonna actually take a hostage, so.
That we know of.
Well, you don't know.
That was a very
you don't need to know what I
sickening
do.
crunch.
Yeah, it was a little bit. You don't need to know what I do on the weekends.
But it is the weekend.
Hi, buddy.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, and here's the secret door. Not very secret, but sure.
Oh, it's totally secret. Until you ruin the secretness by saying that.
Why would you have a
door.
secret? We're gonna have a secret room that has big glass windows. That's just so many kinds of stupid.
Nah.
Oh,
I got one of those. It's called my living room.
Yeah, well,
There are giant windows to it, but there's no door.
it has a crawl space. Oh, I
would
like.
totally love that. I would love to build a house and just have like a weird like crawl space area, so it leads into a big room where it's just like an entertainment place. But it's like convoluted how you have to get there. Like you have to like fight off like the Lich King in order to get there, and face off against Somalian pirates or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. When I become that rich.
No. I'm gonna be so rich I'm gonna hire Somalian pirates for people to get in my house.
Like it was like something
That's gonna go well.
It was like I was talking to my dad that I was like, you know what, I want to become so rich that I go to a Porsche Ferrari dealer or a Bugatti dealer and I tell them I want a car, that they don't ask me which one, they just go, how many?
Yeah.
That's how rich I want to be one day.
Well, if you go to a Bugatti dealership, I think they only have a very small selection of cars.
Yeah. I'd probably go to the Porsche one because that seems to be the one that's produced more, or at least
Generally.
more people buy. Because it's like they're more affordable, I think, compared to some of the other supercars.
If you're rich enough that you get asked how many of a car you want, not just which one.
Oh, I know.
I don't think that you need to worry about affordability.
No, but I'm saying since they're more affordable, they'll have more on the lot rather than have to have them special ordered.
True.
You know, because that's totally what I want. Like, I want to show up with a giant like car truck, and then just be like it'd be like, how many do you want? How many fit on those?
I want a complete like vehicle delivery car truck show up in my house and just offload one of every kind.
That's what I'm saying. Like one in every color. Like it goes down the entire rainbow, just coming off, going into my garage.
You know, for those high-end cars though, you can get custom paint jobs.
Oh, I know.
So you can get like a rainbow of.
You know, if I were ever to get a custom built car, I would totally get one where it's white and green. All right, it would be green for the most part, be the primary color, and then it'd be accented with white. And then I would have everything that would be normally the manufacturer logo would be a Green Lantern logo, and the headlights would be Green Lantern symbols, and the back would be the Rage, the red lanterns.
Yeah.
So. And then the turn signals were yellow, so they would be the Sinestro Corps, which is the yellow lanterns. So I would totally do. Actually, I would probably have the headlights be the white lanterns. It would totally work.
Oh yeah. By the way.
Helicopter. Oh, I love how they do that little thing where it knocked down the chandelier. That's kind of cool.
And what I find interesting is they're just firing randomly. Just fly a helicopter into a building and just start shooting missiles and stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, really loud helicopter noises.
Yeah.
Now, the helicopter is...
The Helowopter?
A helowopter.
I don't know why I pronounced it like that, just popped in my head.
I don't know, but you got three strong weak points. You have the two weapon barrels, which is kind of weird, but... And then you have the engine on the back, but you can't get to the engine on the back until it starts spinning
Did that
around.
really just save you?
Yeah, it did. But see how it spins around?
Yeah.
That's where you can start hitting the engine.
I mean, if you get aim at it.
The problem is it gets far enough away that you can't really aim all that well. But we did get a bazooka.
Not called the rocket launcher. It's actually called the bazooka.
It's called the bazooka, but it fires rocket-propelled grenades. Which is funny, because that's what the RPG is.
That's what I was about to say.
Oh, and yeah, this helicopter can withstand like 5-6 rockets to
How does it even work? To the face.
to the face. However, you definitely want to aim for the weapon like things on the side because those will do extra damage even with the bazooka. Yeah, don't question how James Bond is surviving this. It's just how
This doesn't make sense at all. I've given up all pretense.
good.
Like, it's just... I just assume it's James Bond, and he's a
Yeah,
boss.
just, like his health, the health goes a lot down a lot faster when you hit the engine. But oh yeah, the helicopter is now exploding.
Yeah, I mean, in real life, only one of the rocket-propelled grenades would have destroyed it.
Yeah, pretty much. Because it wasn't even like a really high, or it wasn't even an armored helicopter. It was like a Huey or something with like a little bubble dome.
Perhaps we need to look in on the Russian consulate and find out.
Yes, let's stand right in the middle of this fire.
I always get weirded out in movies where they have weird conversation times.
Oh.
Or, like, times they want to do conversations, rather. So,
Right. Well,
yeah.
either way, we'll see you guys in the next episode when we go look in on the Russians. See ya.
Bye.